Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a signal there for the fair catch. So this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Strong.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, 24! 24! Hey, 24! 24 is down, he's coming.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Strong. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He
could not hang on. It's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Watson on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Jackson on first down.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On second down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
On first down, right back to Strong. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
26 good yards on that one. It's another first down.
26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Watson. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A final shot before the break. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson.
Finds Strong on the check down.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Hey, 24. 24. Hey, 24. 24 is down. He's coming.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Jackson.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, here's Strong. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going for it. It's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
It's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
No, we changed it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that went to the right side and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Toss left side for Strong.
Room here to run.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Baltimore,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time. Leaves in a